Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for stopping by my channel and joining me today. As everybody knows, I'm sure, it is opening day for the 2021 MLB season. And like many of you, I am so excited, especially after last summer's strangeness due to COVID, to finally see a somewhat normal, hopefully, baseball season, full 162 game schedule, at least some degree of fans present. And I'm just really pumped to be able to, watch games every night, scoreboard watch every morning, and see my highlight shows and watch how everybody's, counting stats are piling up. And there's just something about the nicer weather being here, grilling season, and baseball season starting up that just really remind me or make me think of vintage baseball cards. I mean, I haven't shown a lot of vintage cards on my channel in the early going for whatever reason. I just seem to have been focusing on mail days and some hockey cards and things like that. But that's a little bit misleading because vintage baseball is a very big part of my overall collection and something that I've been passionate about since I returned to the hobby as an adult almost 15 years ago. And so in the background there are a couple of the vintage cards that I have shown on the channel previously. Of course, the Hank Aaron rookie card there, which is one of the absolute pride and joys of my collection, and I showed that off in my very first introductory video. And then you have the Cracker Jack, the severely undergraded, in my opinion, Cracker Jack Veen Greg that we looked at in a buy the card, not the grade video a while back. And to add to that, I just sort of wanted to have a quick single card post today to celebrate opening day and my love of vintage, and wanted to show off one of the nicer vintage baseball cards that I was able to pick up during the off season this past winter. And that is the 1961 Topps Hammerin' Hank Aaron. So a real beauty here. Obviously, I don't know if I talked about this. I don't think I did in my first episode where I featured his rookie card, but having gotten the rookie out of the way, which is obviously the biggest of his, standard Topps cards to acquire, I have decided that I would really like to pursue a career run of Hank's cards from Topps, all in PSA slabs, from his 1954 rookie all the way up through his final issued cards in the mid-70s. And it'll be a long-term project for me. Obviously, Hank is quite pricey, and it's not anything I'll be wrapping up in the next year or so, but I am always on the lookout for really good examples, slabbed examples of his Topps cards, and fell in love when I was alerted to this one over the winter. It was available buy it now or best offer. It was honestly very fairly priced, even at the full buy it now asking, but I was even more impressed that the seller accepted my offer, which knocked I think another $30 or $40 off. As you can see, this is a PSA 5 EX. That's totally fine for me. This checks all the boxes that I did talk about when I showed off my Hank Aaron rookie, and that is, everybody has the attributes that they look for or prefer when it comes to vintage cardboard. And for me, I like decent centering above, very sharp corners or other attributes. And what really struck me with this one is the centering is just really solid. So, for quote unquote only an EX5, it's just a really visually striking card. Love the image of Hank here posed with the ball with the great Seals Stadium in the background there, which was featured on so many cards in the late 50s and early 60s. Those very recognizable green seats and red hand railings. Just a really cool shot. And obviously, as someone who wants to complete his entire career run, this one was a necessity. I don't necessarily count this among my favorite Aaron cards, if I'm being really honest, but decided to move this up the list and target this one just based on the circumstance of this card becoming available and the price being a real bargain, especially in the day and age that we find ourselves in as collectors during these crazy times. So that's all for today. I really just wanted to keep this brief, and it was just an excuse to show off a really awesome vintage card that I'm proud to own, and I wanted you all to see. So I hope all of you enjoy opening day. I wish each and every one of your teams success in the upcoming year, unless you're a Yankees fan. And just really looking forward again to an amazing, hopefully, season here of baseball and something that feels a little bit more normal for us in the world of sports after everything we've been through these last 12 months. So thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you liked this Hank Aaron, and I will certainly be back soon with more vintage cards throughout the upcoming season. Take care.